Good evening and welcome back to another beer review. I'm Ben the Beer Lad, and tonight we should be doing, what time are we at? 8 o'clock. Yeah. Tonight we should be doing Wonder Beyond's Old King Cascade. This is a 15% barley wine. I've been wanting to do this for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. I picked it up and I've just not found the right time to do it, the right day. I've always looked at it on a Tuesday or Wednesday, and it's midweek, there's no point. But now that Easter holidays and all that stuff's kicked in and everyone's off school or off work, off uni, off college, whatever, I've decided now is probably as good a time as any to do this beer. I've not had this before. I haven't done a Wonder Beyond in a while, but Wonder Beyonder have been... If anyone has had Wonder Beyonds who watches my videos, you'll know that they do really well high percentage ABV beers. They just make really good quality beers at high percent. Even at low percent, they make some really class beers. This is one of the newer ones. The can art, we've got our little hop guys. This is of the Peak District in England. I don't exactly know where, and some people are probably going to yell at me in the comments about where the Peak District is. I'm sorry, I don't really know exactly, but that's what Old King Cascade is, or Old King. It's meant to be the Peak District. That's what can art is. I haven't had a barley wine ever, not that I'm aware of, so I don't know what it's like. I've never touched any of this stuff. This is way out of my league. This is even actually the strongest beer I've ever done on this channel. So, you know, Easter's coming up, Easter holidays, all that stuff, so I thought, why not? So, with all that said, let's crack this open and see what we've got ourselves. I know it's a Sunday and some people might be in work tomorrow, but for those of you who have took the time off, for kids and whatever, treat yourself, why not? I'm only going to pour it to about half a pint, so that way I can swill it round and all that stuff. For those of you who don't know, Wonder Beyond are out of Manchester in the UK, and the best before on this is 14th of January 22, so it's still got another year left. So, speaking of the beer, here we have in the glass, a pitch black beer. It's got sort of this reddish hue around the bottom. You won't be able to see it on the camera, but I can see it perfectly. This sort of reddish purple hue around the bottom. Head is a nice tanned, not compact but not loose bubbles either. Sort of mixture of the two. I thought I'd put this in the Wonder Beyond glass because, you can't not. Anyway. Yeah, it's a mixture of the two. It looks lovely. So let's get the noses in and see what we can smell. That's fruity. That's not fruit as in tropical fruits or that sort. It's like dried fruits like raisins, currants, dried currants, sultanas. You get the roasted malts as well. You get sweetness from what smells like toffee or honey or butterscotch or something like that. It's along them lines of that kind of sweetness. It's like eating a crunchy bar from Dairy Milk Crunchy Bar. It's got that sort of honeycomb smell to it. That smells gorgeous. Let's get a mouthful for burning carb. I'm looking forward to this. Carbonation minimum. There's next to none in there. A little bit just to get you that feeling. It's the body that's all over. It's medium borderline full. It's oily, It's slick, it's creamy, it's all right there. You can't not miss the body. That is, I'm only gonna do one mouthful per taste sort of stuff. I'm not gonna do another body and carb one because it's 15%. I've got to enjoy this. But body is medium to full, oily, slightly velvety, slick sort of style. Carbonation is minimum. There's next to none of it. So let's get a mouthful for the big old taste. Cheers. Pour the rest of that in. I'll tell you exactly what I've got. So, you get the fruits that I mentioned before, the currants, sultanas, raisins, dried fruit, that kind of stuff. You get your roasted malts, you get your sweetness from the toffee, honey, butterscotch style, that kind of sweet where it sort of dissolves in the mouth. There's something else in there. Hints of aniseed or licorice. It's sort of, you can't really tell the difference between aniseed and licorice anyway, but sort of that kind of style sweet. There's dark chocolates ish. Like I say, you've got mostly your fruit is the main flavour. Your sweetness is coming as undertones of the toffee, butterscotch, honey style. Then you've got your undertones of licorice, aniseed, and dark chocolate, but the main flavour is dried fruit, dried raisins, currants, sultan. That's the main flavour. That is gorgeous. And you've got your roasted malts. You can't forget them because there's that little smokiness as well to it. That is. Just pour the rest of that in. That is, oh, that's brilliant. I'm not going to drink this all right here because 15%, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to enjoy this over the next hour and a half or something. But that is a beer to either beginning or the end of a night out, enjoy in front of a fire, that kind of stuff. That's gorgeous. So, I'm going to wrap this review up here. Pardon me. Out of 10, I'm definitely going to give that a 9.5, borderline 10. That is, that's perfect. If you're a barley wine person, I personally will drink anything, more or less. I like a lot of stuff. I've never had a barley wine, but that's great. So 9.5, 10 out of 10, easily. But yeah, Old King Cascades barley wine. If you've had this, please let me know. Let me know what you think. Also, let me know where the Peak District is, if you know where that is. If you've not had it, I'll mention that I picked this up at Priesttown in Preston for £7. I'll leave the Wander Beyond website linked below, where you can pick one up for probably about the same price. If you've not had one and you like barley wine, definitely give that a go. It's really worth it. £7, easily worth it. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, all that stuff. I know how to respond to that stuff. Subscribe if you want to, you don't have to. But consider sticking around because the show must go on, etc., so on and so forth. And I'll see you later. Bye.